on to Something Wicked Film Festival. We have our next panel discussion, the animation panel discussion. And so I will go ahead and let you introduce yourself, talk about, give your name, what film you're representing, and give a little synopsis about it.
Well, we are Sarah and Miriam Garcia. We are from Madrid, Spain. We are starting in the world of animation, cinema. We have loved it since we were born. Because, for example, I was born in the same year Toy Story was released in cinema. So I have grown up with all the Pixar movies, also with the Disney classics. We also enjoy very much Artman movies like Shaun the Sheep, and also the TV series of that studio that it's wonderful. And well, we decided when we finished the college and the studios and that stuff, we decided to learn animation. And we have been like 3 years in a school. We started like early because we were 17 when we finished the school. Well, I was 17 and she was 15. In this time you didn't finish Bachillerato, right? No, you haven't. She hadn't finished the studios, but she joined me also finishing Bachillerato. That is like the last years of studies here in Spain. And we started animating in stop motion and also in traditional animation. And we decided to do like a little teaser of something because we wanted to practice our skills and try to do what we were able to do. And she thought about a fantastic world of mice and cats. She wanted to do like a story of pirate Kates and mice sailors, that happened here in the 21st century, like in this year. They were really modern and they were not like the pirates. I don't know what. Sorry. Because I get stuck something with sometimes with English, so
no worries.
But yes, sometimes because I try to talk very fast and it's like, but well, firstly we didn't want to set the story like in the pirates golden age. We are going to talk about that, but then we thought, why we have to do a teaser? Why to do a teaser? We can do like a short, and we can present it to festivals and like try this new world. So we started to develop the story with more details and setting it like in the golden age of piracy, designing the clothes, also the sets. And we started animating like, okay, we had the storyboard, we had the story, and we started to animating it. And we didn't ask ourselves if it was going to be a difficult duty, or it was going to be like, I don't know, impossible to us, because we were younger than other people here in Spain that does that kind of animation. We didn't care and we started. First we thought that the short was going to be like 10 minutes or stuff, and then we go to 15 minutes. Like, yes, because when we started animating, we thought about some shots, some specific scenes, and then we start adding details and to the story. And well, we finished with a work of 15 minutes that it's Courageous Mice, the short that has been selected in Something Wicked. Well, it was a big effort, but we managed it. with the help of also of my parents that helped in production. My mother, for example, was the one that made the clothes because
Art
she really
direction.
art direction, of course. You and me, we did the art direction, and my mother
Characters, the science.
the character designs. That was your part, character designs. Then, well, some things, for example, the music, it's mine because I know I play the piano. I also know how to arrange instruments. So I did the soundtrack. She was in charge of the sound, for example, the sound effects and that stuff. She created like a gigantic sound library. It was amazing. We finished it and we started moving it in festivals. That it's another duty apart that is difficult because first you think, well, it's easy, you send it and that's all. No, because you have to prepare a lot of materials, you have to register the short here in Spain to present it to some important festivals. For example, here we have the Goya, that it's a very important award that is given to filmmakers. And for example, to inscribe the short there, you have to do a lot of things. You have to do a lot of paperwork. So, well, it was like another world apart from cinema that we didn't know and was hard. And it keeps going hard because organized all the materials for festivals and have it updated all the time. It's difficult. So your work really doesn't stop when you finish the short. It goes longer. And well, this is our story. We also we are preparing some shorts now, animated and also live action, because we have studied also cinema direction. Let's see. We really love this world, and we are not going to stop. So.
Yeah, so you're representing Courageous Mouse for the viewers. I really enjoyed it. I think it's really, really fun. And what I enjoy, and so my first question is, it's very much, for me, animation, there's different styles, but like for you guys, you did stop motion animation, which is very hard to do, and it's very taxing and stuff. And again, like I think of movies like Chicken Run and the studio that did that and stuff. So when you guys were deciding for this short, when you did it, what made you decide to do stop motion animation, and kind of talk about that whole process?
Well, Miriam, why you decided to do it in stop motion? It is so hard. I don't know why you decided that.
Because I love also stop motion.
Yes, she really loves the stop motion. She was I remember when we started doing the short, we have already seen Chicken Run for the second time, because we saw it when we were really, really little. I was afraid of that movie because I suffered a lot with this movie. But she said, "Oh, I have bought the Blu-ray edition. We are going to watch it." And I said, "Okay." I think that I won't suffer like when I was very, very little. So I will see it. So we watched it and we enjoyed it a lot. And then she decided, "Oh, why don't we do the animation thing we want to do in stop motion?" And I said, "Okay, but." How are going to do it, because we really don't know how to do the things. So we started like with tutorials, but we didn't had like specific like studios for stop motion, because for example here in Spain you can't find a stop motion school. It's so hard. It doesn't exist. I think there was one in Valencia, but we were in Madrid, so it was really complicated. So we started doing it like without, I don't know, without knowing really what was stop motion production. We were like, okay, we are going to start and we will see. And of course, we did it with the most quality possible, because the animation was, I was animating and I was saying, okay, this has to be like very, very perfect. The movement has to be perfect. So, well, and yes, that was, and that's a funny thing. Ginger, it's the name of the main character, and he, well, of the main character of Chicken Run, yes, he's the main character, Chicken, Ginger, and it's also the name of our mouse. It's Ginger. So, well, I think that movie started all the process.
Gotcha. So with the other big thing with stop motion, again, it's like finding the materials, and I appreciate, again, like, for the mouse, again, using thread and using needles for the long for some designs. So how was that whole process about figuring, like, okay, what do we got? What can we do to, like, aesthetically make all of the characters and their designs, and again, the ship and all that? How was that whole process?
Well, we started with the storyboard was the first thing, and then we started like designing the characters. We had to change the original designs that were set here in the 21st century, and we had to change everything. We had to like find information about the golden age in piracy, the clothes, and try to adapt them to our characters. That was also a hard process.
And the aspects that cats and mice could have.
Yes, that was your part. She started like drawing the characters, all the like the aspect that they were going to have. We had also a little problem with the
skeleton.
No, not with the skeleton, but we had to decide how was going to be like the, well, how do you say that? The size of the mice and the size of the cats, because they are not in the real scale. In real life, a mice is like that, and a cat is like bigger. So, but we wanted them to fight. So, if we did it like in the normal size, it was going to be really difficult. So we had to make the cats a little bit smaller than normally. But well, and then we started with the materials. That was also a really funny process because, as you have said, they are made of different materials. For example, the heads are made with plasticine, but this is not all plasticine, because inside they have I don't know this word in English. No, the ball that is inside the head of Ginger. It's like, I don't know the name. It's that material that it's white, and it's really, it doesn't. Oh, I am going to check it in my translator. Sorry.
You're good.
Yes, I'm going to, because it's like, it's a difficult material. I don't know the name. Well, polystyrene. Yes, polystyrene. It's a polystyrene ball, and it's with plasticine outside. Because if you do a complete plasticine ball, you are going to crush it. When you are animating, you have to take the ball and manipulate it a lot, and the ball is going to be like it's not going to be rounded. It's going to be like full of holes of your fingers, and so it needs to have like a hard inside. So we bought that polystyrene balls, and we recovered them with the plasticine. Then the bodies are a skeleton, as she said, a iron skeleton. It's like,
Yes.
let me check the word. Wire, yes. They are made with wire, the skeletons, and then they are recovered. No, it's like materials are difficult to translate. It's a wire skeleton coated with pipe cleaner.
Color pipe cleaner.
Yes, pipe cleaner. Because if we did the body of plasticine, it was going to happen the same. Well, plasticine clay, yes, it's very clay. Okay. It was going to be like difficult to manipulate, and it was going to be broken instantly, because if you have to take the arm of the character and move it like that, the clay gets broken very easy. So we needed something stronger, and we did it with that, with pipe cleaner. And then well, for example, the eyes are also plasticine. First we were going to do the eyes with little balls, like the ones you wear in, what do you say, collar? Necklace, yes, the little balls you wear in the necklace. The eyes were going to be like that. Here in Spanish is cuentas, is that little balls you wear that. And we try it, but we really we didn't see that in our characters. I don't know why. So we tried to do the eyes in a different way. They are practically in 2D animation, because it's plasticine, but it's animated like in 2D animation. It's they are not 3D. They are sorry. They are flat. They are flat eyes. If you see it, they are flat. And we animated it like the flat eyes of a 2D animation character. So this was a different thing, that because normally in stop motion they are balls. The eyes are balls. In our case, was not that like that. And then well, we have to find some specific materials. For example, in the sharks are made not of plasticine, not of clay, are made of different material. I don't know the name because it's a very like a specific thing. Here in Spain, we call it fanigami. It's like yes, it's like something that you can manipulate it and do things, and then it gets dry and it's flexible. So we needed exactly that for the sharks, and it was difficult to find it. We found it. And well, that was the process of materials and character building. Then we had the animation process, and that I think it was the most easy thing. It was the easier thing.
Are made with black cartoon.
Ah, yes, the whiskers of the characters are made of card, of black card, of a black card. Then we had the animation process, and then, well, the editing, that was really funny, adding the music and the sound effects.
The edition.
Yes, the edition. I think that was all. And I think that animation was the easier part. Yes.
Well, one thing I really appreciate again about Courageous Mice was the decision to make to have no dialogue. How was that decision made? You look at examples of, you see sometimes like quiet cartoons. My big example is like, you look at Wall-E, where the first hour of the movie there isn't really dialogue. So when you were signed for Courageous Mice, what made you guys decide to not have any dialogue and mostly just rely on, again, animation cues, the physical cues of the characters, and other ways of storytelling?
Sorry, can you repeat again, because it was I was trying to listen and it went out the sound.
What made you guys decide to do no dialogue for Courageous Mice?
Well, we decided it because I think that it's a way to make films like global, because you don't need the language to express the story and to tell to express the emotion of the characters and that stuff. We really like movies like, for example, Shaun the Sheep, or yes, Shaun the Sheep, for example. No, because in Pirates they talk, but for example in Shaun the Sheep they don't talk. Characters don't talk and they express a lot of emotions. It's so funny, so touching also. And we wanted to do something like that because Shaun the Sheep, it's a TV series and films that are seen like globally, and they don't need dialogues to people, to encourage people to watch it and enjoy. So we wanted to do that. And also we thought that it was going to be difficult in that time, of course, to find the voice actor for all the characters. It was going to be difficult, and I don't think that was totally necessary for our story. So we decided that, and we are happy with the final result. So.
Oh yeah, I loved it. You guys did a very great job of conveying the emotions of the characters and the story. I really enjoyed that. So you kind of talked about it already, you touched upon it, but what were your inspirations of animation for this and in general as you as filmmakers? What movies and potential film directors do you guys look to that make you kind of like, made you go like, I want to do this?
Well. A lot. For example, Miriam, tell us what movies and what books and what stuff made you want to do that short. What inspirations of movies you had?
The Cinderella, when mice are fighting with the evil cat.
Cinderella, yes, that you can find mice like talking with humans and being like a little bit human, no?
D'Artagnan and the Three Musketeers.
Yes, also. Yes, D'Artagnan and Three Musketeers. It's I don't know if you know that series. It's an old TV series that was a mix of Spanish and Japanese thing. It was like a parody of D'Artagnan and the Three Musketeers, but with a dog. They were dogs and cats, and I think that yes, that Ginger is really based on D'Artagnan in that case. And also Pirates of Caribbean, that it's one of our favorite sagas ever. I love it. And it's my inspiration when I am doing like adventure scripts and thinking on adventure like shorts and that stuff. I always watch Pirates of Caribbean because it's my inspiration. Also Pirates, the movie by Arman. Right, no? It was Pirates in Adventure with Scientists.
See, yes, that's they fighting with the Queen.
Yes, that one. Well, also of course, Captain Courageous. That was a movie that we saw also in the time we were planning the story. Well, the title of our short, it's like an Easter egg, no? It's to Captain Courageous. It's Courageous Mice. In the classic movies, Courageous Captain Courageous, no?
Yes.
Or Courageous Captains. By Rudyard Kipling, that one. So a lot of inspirations. Of course, Pixar and Disney animation, family friendly and really touching and funny at the same time. All the Armand work of art. Well, Laika also, we also like that studio called Laika that have create movies like Missing Link. or
Early Men.
yes, no, Early Men is from Armand. I'm talking about Laika.
Kubo and the Two Strings.
Kubo and the Two Strings that are they are like animation monsters. They are wonderful. They do like a work of art, incredible. Well, a mixture of all that things. Of course, also Chicken Run, because it was like the movie that started everything. I could tell you a lot of things more, but I think that those were the principal ones.
Gotcha. So you've kind of covered up, basically everyone that made animation. So you, again, Courageous Minds is stop motion. But what is, I guess, your favorite, both your favorite animation style? Now we see, it used to be a lot of 2D. Now we're seeing stop motion and computer generated 3D. What is both of your favorite animation styles to do?
Well, in my case, I am very traditional. I love the traditional handmade animation in 2D. Well, when I was starting to study animation, I had to animate in a lightbox, and I loved it. Well, I really don't get on well with computers. So, for example, 3D is not for me. It's I am going to study it because I have to, because I am a professional. I have to know how things work. But I really don't get engaged to that. I really love touching things. For this reason, I think that I like stop motion, because I can touch the characters. I can interact with them in a way that it's not virtual. And for example, for this reason, I also love 2D animation, the traditional made. I also love drawing in my piece of paper with my pencils. I try to draw in the computer, but it's like, I don't know, it doesn't like attract to me. I prefer like all the things that I had made. And in your case, what do you prefer? 3D animation in the computer, or things made by hand, like 2D animation, stop motion?
All the things.
Yes, she loves everything. That's right. That's right.
I'm reading movies.
Yes, she loves everything, because, for example, now she's studying like how to do computer games. That it's for me, it's like, wow, so difficult. I couldn't do that because it's a really technique work. For example, when we were animating, I normally most of the scenes were animated like this. I was moving the characters, and she was with the computer, photo by photo, making the photos and doing all the thing in the computer. I only moved the characters, but she did like she made the photos, she organized them in order to see them like transform them in a video, all that things that I really don't know how to do it. She was the one that did it, so she's very technical. She loves that things, but she also loves handmade things, so she loves everything. I only want handmade things.
Gotcha. Well, we're gonna end this panel with one last question. So, as two filmmakers, what advice would you give another filmmaker who is thinking about doing stop motion animation? What type of advice would you give them to doing such a big process like that?
Well, one of the things that we really encourage young people like us, and also all the people that want to start doing shorts in animation or not, or all the people that want to start in cinema world. For example, I will tell them not to be afraid of doing like these things, because I don't know why, but when we were starting, I was still in animation school. Some teachers tried to like to stop me doing that short because they said you don't know how to do it and you are going to be really stressed. You are not going to finish it. It's so difficult for you, so don't do it. Do something like easier. Do 2-minute piece of something and then you will do it with time. No, why not thinking bigger? Thinking bigger. Why not doing your first work can be a 15 minutes one like us. People here in Spain, I don't know why, but animation is like it's difficult because there are not a lot of professionals working here, and it's like they are afraid to do big things, and it's a shame because you can do it. Also, they say, for example, you don't have enough money to do it, so you are not going to do a professional thing. Well, I really don't agree with that because you don't need a large amount of money to do something good and something perfect. It's like, well, I think that everyone that needs to an advice to start is not to be afraid and try to do what they want to do, and not thinking about money or I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to be like I'm not a professional, so I'm not going to do a good thing. That's not true. I think that everyone can do a good work if they put effort and they really like animation. So.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you two for joining us today for this panel discussion. It was great talking to you. And again, I very, very much enjoy Courageous Mice. I would love to see that as its own TV show. That's when I was like, this would be a great TV show. So thank you both for joining me. And can everyone who's watching continue to watch the film festival and stuff. And have a great day. And thank you again.
Well, a good night because here is night.
Have a good night, and then yeah. So everyone's watching. Continue to enjoy the festival.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.